Well, hello everybody. How are you doing today? There's some things I want to talk to you all about in the Trailer Park Stories. So, something that I think everybody should know that in every neighborhood or every trailer park, I don't care where you live, if you live in the freaking richest place or the ghettoest ghetto, there is always and every day will be one of these people in your neighborhood. You have the old man who is wise. Now, everybody in their life needs one. I have one, and he's an old black man named Bobby. Now, I'm not going to go into the rest of his name, but I know if you watch this, B, I love you, man. We all do. We look to him for everything. Whenever our wives and us get into arguments, we'll go down there and tell him what the argument was about, and then usually he'll look at us and be like, "You are a moron. Shut up. Go back down there, apologize to her, and get you some booty." Because that's what it's all about. You got to love your wife. You got to actually make up. And I don't mean make stuff up. I mean make up. Like actually talk to your wife. Because that's what you need to do. And if you ain't banging your wife, somebody else is. And those women out there, if you ain't banging your husband on a regular, somebody else is looking to. Okay? It takes more for a guy to go straying than it does for a woman. And that's in my own opinion. But then again, I think that's wrong. Guys probably go straying a lot more. Yeah. Because they'll stick it in anything. I personally don't go off straying because I love my wife. And I married her because she's the only one I want for the rest of my life. That being said, number 2. We got the drunkards. You are always going to have at least one. Most neighborhoods have more than one, and sometimes in them richy neighborhoods, it's a group of women who are all housewives, whose kids are all teenagers, it seems to be, and they just get drunk as heck all the time. Saying, "Oh, I just had a couple of drinks with my girls. Yeah, a couple little champagnes at lunch." You're a drunkard, in my opinion. My opinion, you should not drink every day. If you are reaching for a beer every day, you are a drunkard. Means you look for drink to help you relax, help you calm down because it's the legal way. Read a book. Watch some TV. Better yet, put your cell phone down. Put your darn TV remote to the off position and put it down and look to your mate and talk. Actually talk. Not sit there in peace and quiet thinking, "Oh, we are spending quality time together because I'm on my phone and he's on his phone and everybody's just happy." No, you're not happy. I guarantee each one of you is looking at each other going, "I really want to talk to her, but I just can't because I'm too busy in my phone. I got too much going on Facebook or YouTube or any of those other things." I don't have any of the other ones. Anyway, number 3. You will have a drug dealer in your neighborhood. Every place has one. Whether they sell pills, weed, cocaine, heroin, meth, or any of them other damn things. Those of you who actually manage places like this and you have to deal with it, these are things that you need to know. The one I have, he sells weed. I don't think he sells anything else, but I know for a fact that that's what he sells, and I leave him alone about it. Because I know he sells, he knows that I know he sells, but we act like I don't know, and we act like he doesn't know that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather have a weed dealer in my park than to have a meth head dealer or a heroin addict or crack or coke or any of that stuff, because that all brings violence. If he has a couple people a day show up, 3 or 4, they stay for an hour to 2 hours, you don't know which ones are his customers. You don't know who the hell he's dealing with unless you watch. And most people don't want to pay that much attention. I leave the guy alone because he doesn't sell that much. He might sell just a little bit, maybe I don't know, because I don't do it. But, now, you will also along with the drug dealers, if you have any drug dealers other than weed, you are just bound to have police come to your park, or your place of business. You will also have violence at all times of the night, traffic at all times of the day and night. And for those of you drug dealers who think, oh, well, I don't have that much traffic, think about it. You got 15 people stop by after your dealer, your dude that brings you the main stuff, shows up to your house, or you go get your shit, and you come back. Don't you think we notice the influx? Do you? Because we do. Whenever you got the same car coming by. Not every day. Because if it was every day, and they dropped off a kid, then we might think you were running a daycare or watching somebody's kid. But when they come by every other day, or 2 to 3 times a day, and they're only there for 5 minutes or less, what do you think we think? You're a damn drug dealer. That's what we think. Now, I try to be a proactive manager. I know I have to have these certain things. So, with that being said, if people bring heroin and things like that in my park to sell, I tend to not be very happy about it, and I talk to the police quite often. Now, I might mention, hey, I think this guy might be a drug dealer. No, that's not true. I don't say that. I have yet to say that. Oh, wait. No, I did say it once. And that one, I'll tell a story about real quick. This guy laughed at me when I told him, when we were doing the application and the lease process, and I was like, just don't sell anything out of your house, and, no business out of your house. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that made me think, okay, this guy's going to have some kind of business going out of his house, or I really just didn't care at the time. A couple months later, I happened to notice that this guy has more than 10 to 15 cars stopping by every single day. At first, I was like, okay, he just moved in, maybe he's just popular. But when I can see your place from my driveway or my office, and I can count all the cars that come through, and then when the cop came to me and said, we think this guy's a drug dealer, can I sit in your office? I was like, of course you can sit in my office. I'd much rather be known as a proactive manager and not get my ass pulled over on the way home and to work. Because, I mean, literally, I go from 30 miles an hour to 35, back down to 30, and into my park. So I'm not even hitting not even hitting 40. So I have like 4 stops I have to make. Literally 4 stop signs. So I don't want to get pulled over in that short amount of distance. So of course I'm going to be a proactive manager. I don't want to have these freaking heroin addicts, meth heads and stuff in my park. No, because they cause too much problems. Which I got another story about that one. And then the dude's going to be like, I'll eat your face. Anyway. So cop sits up in my office for not even 2 hours. And first hour, nothing. Nobody's moving. Nobody's showing up. And we noticed this real nice car show up. He stayed for like 20 minutes. He left. And the people came in like ants. Like ants to a picnic. Because they were like, bink, 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 bink. And they weren't even staying that long. They stayed like 2 minutes. Dude already had his stuff already broke out and was like, blip, 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 blip. Watched all these drug deals go down in less than 30 minutes. So the first hour, nothing. Then we got 20 minutes of the nice car being there, and then all of a sudden, boom, place just explodes with all kinds of frickin' activity, just people after one another, after another. And this guy's sitting here just writing down license plates, calling them in. Hey, check this one, check this one, check this one. Now, for all of those, if you were watching this and you were one of those people, You should not be on doing them damn hard drugs. Smoke weed, drink you a little drink every now and again, but stay the fuck off them hard drugs. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. So, now, back to things you're going to have. Number 6, the nasty house. Now, the nasty house. Every place has one of these. It's the house that stinks from outside. Like you're walking down the road and it just hits you with the scent. It is worse than after you first get married and you wake up in the morning and you see your wife done went to the bathroom and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in here and see her little naked booty. Yeah. You get to the doorway and it just pow! Hits you with the freaking invisible wall of stench and knocks you plumb out. We all know what happens then, you know, what goes on. So, we got houses like that. I mean, we got people who live like that. And you're like, how the heck do you live like this? People are disgusting. We are some of the most disgusting things on the face of the planet. Now, number 7. You're going to have El Crazy. The very crazy people. Now, your crazy people come in a couple different forms. You have the literal crazy, which they're on meds and tell you, hey, I'm bipolar, I'm schizophrenic, I've got this and that. And I'd much rather have somebody like that who's under control rather than have somebody who's not under control and not on drugs to help them with it. And then there's the third type of crazy. And that's the crazy who doesn't think they're crazy, but they're really crazy. And they'll attack you for like no reason. And generally that's because they're high on meth. Like one little dude in my park that we had to make sure he got out really quickly. He walked up to a great big dude and was like, I'm gonna eat your face! Because he was on drugs. So keep the faith in what you keep the faith in. And don't judge a book by its cover. Have a nice day.